What it do, nephew? This is Vanilla Ice right here. Real name is Rob. Just want to say you're watching the stage. Always keep it in a rage.
The stage.
G-Child, how are you?
I'm all right, man. You?
Good. When is the first time I met you? I think you were like 14 or 15 at Crocodile Rock.
Yeah, somewhere around that old school Vanilla Ice show. I was like 14.
I was working in radio and I was actually interviewing Vanilla Ice, and we're going to get to that Vanilla Ice interview in a bit. But I remember you were like the first one in line. I'm like, man, she is like dedicated. She wants to be on stage. And here we are a couple years later, and you actually are known recently, and it's still airing. You're on VH1's Ego-Trippin, The White Rapper Show.
Right. It was honored to, actually be chosen for it, especially due to the fact that it was Search, and Search is like Ice's biggest enemy, you know what I mean? Oh,
was he?
Yeah, he did a song actually called Pop Goes the Weasel in the early 90s, which was actually about Vanilla Ice. So.
Oh, no way. I know the song. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Third Base's song, Pop Goes the Weasel. And
right.
Actually, in their music video for that, they have a dummy dressed up as Vanilla Ice, and they like beat it with a baseball bat. It's crazy. I
don't know if you should have mentioned on the show that I saw you on VH1 saying that was one of your idols. Did he hold you against that at all, or no?
Not really. I mean, I thought he would, but he was pretty cool.
Nice. G-Child, you're from Allentown, right?
Yep.
I heard you mention you hate 50 Cent, yet you're a rapper. What are your likes and dislikes? What kind of music do you love? Do you hate? Do you like everything?
I'm pretty much into everything. I listen to a lot of old school hip-hop, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Criss Cross, The Brat, all that old school So Def stuff.
You know what one of my favorite actually soundtracks is, and a lot of people would not believe this, Above the Rim.
Oh, yeah.
It's got Lady of Rage on there.
Right.
I love her, man. She is awesome.
The stage.
Vanilla Ice, it is a pleasure to have you here tonight.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what does it feel like? You have been hot since the 80s, and you're still selling out venues. What is that like?
It's amazing. I couldn't predict it if I had to. I didn't expect it. I just, I keep it on. And we can't pick our crowds, they pick us, so I'm very grateful, I'm still standing, I'm still here, and the crowds keep getting better and better. So, I mean, there's a lot of appreciation out there, and I'm catering to them, so it's always a good time.
Being as huge as you've been since the 80s, you've written, you've produced, been in movies, been in videos, even been on reality TV. What do you want your fans to remember about you 10, 20 years down the road?
That I'm a survivor, I've been through everything, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So we are who we are because of who we were, and I'm a result of that, and I'm still blazing my path. So there's a lot of stuff that people are going to see in the future that maybe they'll remember me by. I don't know. Like I said, I can't predict it.
Right.
I kind of ride the wave, and wherever it takes me, that's where I am. But it's taking me good places, I tell you that. I'm enjoying it, and yeah, things are going good. I'm happy to be here tonight, and everybody seems like they're ready, and pumped up for tonight. So we're gonna have a good time. So
great. So out of all the things you just said, all of your accomplishments, what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment thus far, I mean, I don't think I've accomplished it yet. I think it's coming in the future. But to this point, I have a lot of things I'm proud about. There's mixed emotions with me personally about a lot of things. The fame doesn't do much for me. Right. I've made great investments, but it's not about material things and money. I think my greatest accomplishment, I would say, is my family, my kids, I keep it real, and that's what it's all about anyway.
Well, I think one of your biggest accomplishments is Platinum Underground. Awesome CD. Let's talk about that. What would you, tell people who haven't listened to it yet? What should they expect from it?
Expect the unexpected. When I get in the studio, I don't really go in with like a set pace for what I'm going to do. I just kind of like let it happen, and I get in there and I vibe, and however I'm feeling, my emotions that day or the mood I'm in, all reflects through the music. And that's the great thing about what I'm doing now is that, it's like a diary. So I get to, everything that's happened in my life, it reflects through the music, and it helps me personally. I mean, that's one of the greatest things is making the music, and then it's like the icing on the cake when people appreciate what you've done in the studio.
Right.
So it's an amazing musical adventure.
Well, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. Platinum Underground in the stores. Feel free to go get yourself a copy. For more information, you can visit VanillaIce.com.
That's right. And you can download some of the new stuff there for free. And you can also check out, the tour dates and where we're going around the country. And also, just one more plug, A new album I'm working on right now with ICP. We're going in the dungeon with the guy who originally produced all of ICP's stuff, Mike Clark, legendary. And we're going to go in Detroit and just act like nobody's ever made a song in their life before and just recreate that energy. And we're going in the dungeon and we're going to come up with it for all the juggalos out there. So keep on the lookout for that. It's coming.
Cool. We will keep our eyes open. Thanks again for being here.
My pleasure.
The stage.